I can hear them up on top shouting and swearing at someone on the phones. Happy as Larry, eh? A doughty washer, that's what it's called. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. It's the drill working there. Good morning. I wonder if we're going to get anyone to fit that door today. Hope so. Alright, they're all fed. Still got the ones that are back to do. I'm still need to fill up with ammonia straw, but there's a lorry just arrived for wheat. So I need to go and load that. Good to go? Oh, not yet. Three more buckets. It's a nice morning. The last bucket is just shifting back a bit so I can get it right in the middle. Go and hit the bar. Lorry makes the forklift look tiny. So there's one more lorry to come. Well, it's the same lorry. He's going to go empty, come back. He'll give us a call when he's half an hour from the farm again. Give us a bit of warning so someone's kicking about to load him. Boys are both about ready for action. Get some bedding for the coos. These are kind of horrible bales that are round about the grain dryer, so could do with just getting rid of them. They're just swapping front weights. The stone grate's got a bigger weight on it and you put stones in it as well, so need it on the 5 footer. Yesterday I asked what were these. They're palleting them, and it's minerals for the hens. It's in block form so they can peck away at it. They do have plenty of minerals in their feed, but this is very useful because it stops them pecking at each other. You put that down for them to kind of play at, and the aggressive ones peck and churn away at that rather than at each other. Hens are quite bad for kind of bullying each other, and you end up with hens picking on other hens and dead hens, and just do all you can to stop them attacking each other. Happy as Larry, eh? They just stand on chewing it as soon as you put it down. There is a sale of some more cows today, a dispersal, so we may go and have a look at that, or we will go and have a look at that. We may buy some. We just need to extend the trough space and figure out how we can do it. If we do get some, we'll see what kind of age they are, but dispersal. Door guys are here, seem quite good guys. Duncan and Kev are just fueling up and then away out with the ploughs. We finally emptied that fuel tank again after we emptied it the first time when someone filled the wrong tank up. Right, just whacking on the old bucket. I've got more carrot ground to level off, so I'll head up there now. Seems to be a lot more piles now, probably just because the conditions have lifted kind of the second half in the field in and been a lot wetter, so the soil will have stuck to the carrots, and then when it's gone through the cleaner you end up with a lot more soil, so hence a lot of piles of soil slash carrots. Well, it's a bit of a shambles, this field. Anyway, we'll get it back to fighting fitness. Also, it's an absolute scorcher of a day. I mean, it's cold, but that's what you expect. I'm almost finished, just a couple of piles here and one up there. Done kind of all the way down that edge. Most of it was lying down there. Doesn't take too long. Carrot guys are just cleaning off their gear before they shift. Oil leak on this banjo bolt. So this is one of them. You can see there's a rubber insert in the middle. That seals off the oil, but it's goosed. So new one of those. We'll get another one actually for the other side, and hopefully that'll seal up the oil that's leaking. A doughty washer, that's what it's called, with a seal in it. This way to pick that up. Guys are getting on fine there at the door. They're waiting on a brake. A part didn't get arrived, so they've got plenty of other stuff to do, and there's a brake being delivered. The same thing that was the issue on the other door, the brake not working. There's a brake not being delivered for this door. Different company. There we go, to replace that one. There's two in there, in case we have to do the backside one, but I don't think we will. There we go, new one in. Let's just see if it works. It's the oil for the lift rams there. Better than it was, isn't it? Because when this block got sheared, I think it's caused some things in here to bend and it doesn't sit quite straight, so we took it off. There's a mounting bracket in there. Took it off, straightened it up and tightened it now. It didn't seal the first time. Right, with no leaks, but getting this lined up is going to be tricky. Well, we'll need to bend it. Should be back in action. No action on this mouse trap. The other mouse trap had a mouse in it. These ones are useless. That one's quite good. Obviously these grey ones are useless. Cheese is gone from both of them. Right, I'm going to put the livestock trailer on because we're way down to the market in Stirling. There's a sale on today and this is a dispersal of some in-calf cows. Prefer dispersals because they're getting rid of all the cows rather than kind of people who are selling 3 or 4 cows here and there, because why are you getting rid of 3 or 4 cows? There's a few people, yes, that kind of do that all the time, sell a few here and there, but then there's also then you get some that are getting rid of the ones that are no use, and they don't like, or they're aggressive cows. So if you go for a dispersal, you know with a bit more confidence what you're getting. We're not definitely buying, we're just going to go see what kind of age they are for a start. Trailer's on, but hopefully get out of here. A bit uphill as well. Come on. No problem. Third front on the left. We've got half a door. Couple more sections to go. Sailors up here, Angus up there, and a few Simmentals up the top, but they're all a wee bit old for us. Not wanted any more older ones. What do you mean? Door update. All the hardware's in. I can hear them up on top shouting and swearing at someone on the phone, so I'm not going to ask any questions. Back from the market, long story short, wasn't anything we fancied. They were just a bit older than we would have liked, looking for a bit younger things now. Especially now we've got a good lot, we're not desperate for cattle or cows, so just keep an eye on more sales coming up, and if anything piques our interest at the right age, then we get some more. We basically just went to Stirling for a cup of tea, watched some stores being sold, came home. A couple of shop deliveries came in these boxes. We've had them before, just stripped them and then scrapped them. That's them stripped, now we'll get them scrapped. When these first came, about a year ago we started getting these deliveries. We kept a few of the boxes thinking they'd be useful, but you just end up with them lying about the yard and you never use them. Another load of wheat went away while me and Dad were at the market. Kev loaded that. Don't think there'll be any more today, there will probably be one tomorrow. 4 loads to go, so that's 3 gone so far. Let all those breathe for a day. The reason they were shouting and swearing on the phone was because they're having electrical issues at the roller door. On their end, thankfully not ours. So they might be back tomorrow to try again. We're pretty unlucky with roller doors. Doing some paperwork. How does that work? Right, we've got a fair few things updated. It's quite good this, we need to get using it fully, but you can basically, well, go into a field. John Harvey front steading, so this was last year's crop, which was spring oats. Crop history, so you can see when it was drilled, first spray, 3 sets of different fertilisers, another spray, another spray, another spray, and you can put in all your costs for your sprays, all your costs for the fertilisers, and get a kind of cost per hectare for all your crops. So we can kind of see more in depth now what kind of we're spending per crop and what's returning better and how things are doing, and just it's a bit more accurate than what we have been doing. Anyway, we're done. We've still got a lot to do on this, but it's dark.
By my side.